All right, everybody. Hopefully we're logged on and you can hear me. We're in up to Millard High School today for the region game against the Millard Eagles. Millard's record this year is 4-3 in region, and they are 8-7 overall. They're sitting 6th in the RPI. Their head coach is Blaine Burriston. I'm not sure how to say that, but Enterprise coming into today's region game is they're 5-0 in region, 12-6, 12-5 overall, sitting second in the RPI. Coach Katie Jones is on third base today. Coach Kendi Christensen down the first base line. On the mound for the Millard Eagles is number 5, Burriston. She is she has a 6-5 record on the season. She's their number 1 pitcher. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is number 3, Phelps. Takes low for ball 1. Here's the pitch to Phelps. She hits a ground ball right past shortstop for a single. For a base hit for Phelps. She hit that pretty sharply. Shortstop kind of backed off of it. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be number 2, is Becca Hess. Batting second for the Wolves today. Nobody out. She shows bunt. She lays it down. Back to the pitcher. Goes to 1. Treasure goes to third on the throw to first. They get her back up first. But Treasure ends up at third. Doesn't even slow down. Just keeps on running. So we got 1 out in the inning. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Nelson. Nelson and Phelps are, I believe, in the top 6 in 3A and in 2A and triples. Both of them been hitting the ball well this year. Phelps takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Nelson does. Phelps on third. Here's the pitch to Nelson. She swings, goes right over the top of Treasure's head. Foul ball. Strike 2. So the Wolves this week, they have a busy week as we're playing here today. Got a day off tomorrow. The Eagles come to Enterprise Thursday. Here's the pitch to Nelson. Called high for ball 1. Friday, the doubleheader in Panguitch for the Wolves. Just 2 varsity games up there, no JV. Here's the pitch to Nelson. Swings and threw it and missed for strike 3. So that's 2 out in the inning for the Wolves. Coming to the plate now is number 8. It's going to be Moyle. Two out in the inning. Here's the pitch to Moyle in the dirt for ball 1. Defensively for Millard, they are about 1 step away from the fence. They're deep. There's a pitch on the outside corner to Moyle for strike 1. Counts 1-1 on Moyle. 2 out. Phelps on third. Here's the pitch. Swings, fouls it off. The end of her bat for strike 2. Here's the pitch to Moyle. High. Ball 2. Brings the count 2-2 on Moyle. Here's the pitch from Burrison. In there, Moyle swings, pops it up on the infield. Caught by the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. So Wolves get 1 hit on no runs and no errors on the Eagles. All right, defensively for the Wolves today, we got Drake behind the plate, Christiansen 3rd, Rebbers at short, Kylie Bundy's at 2nd, Macy Hunt's at 1st, and Moyle is on the mound. In the outfield today, in left field is Phelps. In right field is Hess, and Groves is going to be in center. Leading off for the Eagles is going to be number 18 is Dearden. RPI this week, today, because it changes daily, is Duchesne 1, Enterprise 2, Parowan 3, Gunnison 4, and Beaver is 5. Millard is 6th. Here's the first pitch by Moyle. It's up in the air. Out to Phelps. It gets past Phelps and over the fence for a ground rule double. So we got to play right at the fence just like they were doing. And come in on it. Their fence feels short. It doesn't, but it's probably standard. It just feels that way with the wind. There is a south wind blowing pretty good today. Little overcast, but it is warm. Here's the pitch by Moyle for strike 1. Batting number 2 for the Eagles is number 11, Flynn. She's playing center field today. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Line drive right to Grove. It gets on down in the grass, gets to the fence. That's going to score 1. And Flynn has a stand-up double. So it's hit just on a line drive. It just got down in front of Grove. So nobody out. So this is going to bring their number 3 hitter, Burriston. She's their pitcher. She's leading the state in 2A. She has 5 home runs on the season. Called ball 1. She's got 23 RBIs. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Low, gets past Drake. Flynn takes 3rd on the pass ball. Well, didn't get past her, but just in the dirt right in front of Haley, right to the side of her. So 2-0. Haley goes out and talks to Moyle. Coming up with a plan here for Burriston. Here's the pitch, high, ball 3. Outside corner called strike. For Moyle. So nobody out. Here's the pitch by Moyle. High, ball 4. So that's going to bring the shortstop, number 24, Maxfield, to the plate. We've got runners at first and third. Nobody out. Bottom half of the first inning. She shows bunt. Pulls back. She goes. Throw down to second. They get her at second for an out. Run will score from third. So we get one out. Kylie cut across like she was going to cut it and let it through to Reber, and she made the tag. There's a called strike on the outside corner. So the count's 0-2 on Maxfield. One out. Here's the pitch, outside corner. Call the ball. Trying to get her to chase. Good pitch by Moyle. With the count 0-2. Haley sets up outside corner again. She hits a little dribbler. Christiansen throws in the dirt over to first. She's safe for an error. Runner takes off and goes to second. So an error on Christiansen. Puts a runner at second base. Now coming to the plate is number 10, is Reed. Playing second base for Millard. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. So one out. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Up for ball 1. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Swings and fouls it up out of play down the right field line for strike 2. That's going to bring the count on Reed 1-2, 1 out. Drake sets up on the outside corner. Here's the pitch, throws a changeup. She swings and hits it down wide of the first base bag. Still brings the count 1-2. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Change up, pops it up, out of play. Still counts 1-2. So we got a runner at second. Counts 1-2. Here's the pitch by Moyle in the dirt. That gets past Drake. Maxfield takes third on the wild pitch. That's going to bring the count 2-2. Here's the pitch by Moyle. In there, swings, fouls it off out of play. Brings the count still to 2-2. 1 out. Runner at third. Here's the pitch by Moyle. Hits a high chopper over Macy's head. That's going to score a run, and she is safe at first. She just bounced it off the ground about 3/4 of the way to the first base and bounced it over Macy's head. So 1 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch by Moyle. hits it deep. That is out of here for a 2-run home run by number 3, Warner, the catcher. So, still got 1 out in the inning. Bottom half of the first. Coach Jones calls timeout. Just trying to slow the game down just a little bit. Talking to Moyle. Talking to her defense, saying, let's go, help her out. So Coach Jones is going to make a pitching change. She is going to put Moyle on third, and Christiansen's going to the mound. That's going to bring up number 2, playing first base, is Lunt. Their 8-hitter, strike 1, called. There's a pitch outside corner by Christiansen for strike 2, swing and a miss. So we got 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate for the Eagles is number 14, Kane, playing third base. She bats 8th today for the Eagles. There's a pitch that just grazes her, hits her. She takes her base. So Christiansen hits Kane. That's going to bring the number 9 hitter, 1, Stevenson, 2 out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Outside corner, swing and miss by Stephenson. Haley sets up outside corner, swings, hits it down to first base. May steps on the bag for the 3rd out of the inning. So after the bottom half of the first inning, the Eagles get 5 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Now we're going to the top half of the 2nd inning. So I was telling you, the Lady Wolves have a busy schedule this week. They got 1 here today, 1 on Thursday in Enterprise against the Eagles. They have a doubleheader against in Panguitch on Friday. We'll see if that happens. Right now, 70% chance of snow over there. And then they travel north for a game on Saturday against Skyridge up in Skyridge. And JV plays American Fork also up there. So now coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Grobe. should be batting 5th today. Here's the pitch to Grove. Outside corner, called strike 1. Counts 0-1 on Grove. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Nope, this is Reber. Sorry, guys. She was turned just right. It looks like Maddie, but it's Riley. So Riley is counts 1-1 on Riley. In the dirt for ball 2. Counts 2-1 on Reber. Reber steps in. Here's the pitch. Hits it right over the pitcher's head for a base hit. So Reber gets on a base hit. Now coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Drake. Burleson for the Eagles. She's throwing about 52 miles an hour. Here's the pitch. Haley shows bunt. She lays it down. Throws over to first. That's in the dirt. That gets by the first baseman. Reber's going to score. Haley's going to end up on third. So that little bunt right there creates an error on the third baseman, which is Kane. So the Wolves make something happen here in the top half of the second. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Christiansen. Nobody out. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 1. Burston has a pretty good rise ball, but she hasn't thrown it for a strike. So if we can just stay off that high stuff, when she brings it down, we should be able to get on her. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Counts 2-0 on Christiansen. Drake on first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Inside for ball 1, or ball 3-0. Counts 3-0. Coach Jones gives Christiansen the sign. Probably taken all the way right here. She is. Called strike on the outside corner. That's the way it always is. Best pitch of this is a hitter's count though. Christiansen steps in. Counts 3-1. Here's the pitch. Outside corner. Called strike 2. Don't know what she's waiting for, but that was a pretty good pitch. Now if she's dug her full count, nobody out. Here's the pitch. High for ball 4. So Christiansen draws a walk. That's going to bring Grove to the plate. Hitting in the 8th spot. Haley's on third, nobody out. Grove squares around to bunt. Pulls back. Christiansen stays put at first. So Grove steps in again. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits it off the shortstop's glove, or yeah, the pitcher's glove over to the shortstop. Drake comes home. And the throw comes home from the shortstop to home, and Drake is safe. So that brings up Bundy, number 4, playing second base today. Still nobody out. Christiansen on first, Grobe on or second, Grobe on first. Can't talk today. Here's the pitch to Bundy. She shows bunt, pulls back for ball one. So nobody out in the inning. Still, we've got 2 runs home in this inning. Here's the pitch to Bundy. She shows bunt, pops it up behind the catcher for strike 1. Coach Jones is telling her you got to get that thing on the ground. Sometimes that's easier said than done. Bundy steps in. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. She lays it down right to the third baseman. She throws over. It gets past the first baseman again. Christiansen's going to score. Grobe's going to go to third. She's coming home. She slides in. She's out at the plate. And Bundy takes second on the throw. So that on that little bunt, the third baseman just throws it in the dirt. One hops first baseman and just gets past her again. Eagles call timeout just to gather themselves. 1 out in the inning. We're going back to the top of the order. Number 3, Phelps, has had a base hit first time up. Here's the pitch to Phelps. She swings, pops it up out of play for strike 1. So Bundy, Kylie's on second. Phelps steps in. Here's the pitch, down, ball 1. Bundy takes third on the pitch in the dirt. Good job by Bundy recognizing the pitch in the dirt and getting there. Didn't get past the catcher, but it just kind of fumbled around right by the plate. They threw down, but she was safe. Here's the pitch to Treasure. She hits it, just foul outside the batter's box, first baseline for strike 2. It's going to bring the count 1-2 on Phelps. One out. Bundy on third. Phelps steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, drives it right over the third baseman's head for a base hit. She turns and looks at second. She's going to go, and she is out. Umpire calls her out on the bases. So left fielder throws her out at second. That's the second out of the inning. Being aggressive, which is good. We just got caught that time. It's going to happen. So that's going to bring the number 2 hitter for the Wolves. And wearing number 2 is Becca Hess. Here's the pitch to Hess. She slaps it down to the third baseman, throws across to first. She is called safe. So a little slap by Hess gets a little base hit there. Good throw by the third baseman this time. Hess just beat her out, beat the throw out. So coming to the plate now for the Wolves is going to be number 10, Addie Nelson. Struck out in the first inning. Here's the pitch by Nelson to Nelson for ball 1. Snap throw down to first. Back in time is Hess. Counts 1-0 on Nelson. 2 out in the inning. Here's the pitch to Nelson. Swings. She fly ball out to right field. She makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So it just holds up for the right fielder. So we turn around in this inning and we get 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors on the Eagles. All right, we're going back to the top of the order for the Eagles. Leading off is number 18 is going to be Dearden. Last time up, she hit it deep. Our defense was in just a little bit. Now we're backed up right at the fence. The wind's blowing out. First pitch by Christiansen hits her. That puts a runner on for the Eagles. So the first pitch from Christiansen hits her. So that's going to bring number 11, Flynn, playing center field. Swing and a miss by Flynn for strike 1. Flynn steps in. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Up and away for ball 1. Outside corner, pitch by Christiansen for strike 2. Counts 1-2 on Flynn. Drake sets up on the outside corner, throws a changeup. It's off the plate for ball 2. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, inside, ball 3. That makes it full count on Christiansen. Flynn steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning for the Wolves. Now coming to the plate is number 5, Burriston, their pitcher, outside for ball 1. Got to be a little bit careful right here. The wind blowing out. Doesn't take much to get it over. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Burriston for strike 1. Counts 1-1. So Burriston steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside corner by Christiansen. Umpire just asked Blakely to slow down, let the batter step in the box and get set before she starts her windup. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Outside, swing and a miss by Burriston. Strikes her out for the second out of the inning. So 2 out in the inning. That's going to bring the number 4 hitter, Maxfield, to the plate. She's playing shortstop. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, called strike one on Maxfield. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Inside again. Strike two. Swing and a miss. Counts 0-2. Right at the knee on the inside corner. It looks like it's running inside just a touch. Here's the pitch. Up high for strike three. Swing and miss. So Christiansen strikes out the side after hitting the first batter. That'll get us back hitting the ball. I don't know how many people we got on today, but I know we got fans from Virginia to St. George to Salt Lake, being able to watch Enterprise softball. I'm getting a mouthful of sand as I turn to look at the computer. The wind's blowing pretty good here. So leading off for the Wolves, and it's going to be the top half of the third inning. Moyle's going to lead off. She's batting fourth today. Stepping in to hit is Moyle. First pitch, outside corner, strike one on Moyle. On the outside corner, right at the knee. Moyle settles in. Here's the pitch. Swings, pops it up right on the infield. Catcher comes out. It's fair ball. It drops, hit the ground. Moyle is safe. So the catcher came out, pitcher came in, catcher called pitcher off, and it dropped right on the ground in between both of them. Coach Katie Jones calls timeout. Again, we're at the top half of the third inning. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Reber. Reber had a base hit last inning. Hit it right over the top of the pitcher last time. Just letting you know, on the boys' side, they're up here playing. The Eagles also in the third inning at 0-0. So Coach Katie Jones puts in a pinch runner for Moyle. Running for Moyle is going to be number 13, Kyla Humphries. Here's the first pitch by Reber. She lays down the bunt over to the pitcher. She throws to first. She's called safe. She goes to third on the throw to first and is called out. At third, Humphries is. So we try to go to first to third on the bunt, and this time they get us. But Reber is called safe at first. So good recognition by the Eagles this time to get back on that. So that's going to bring Haley Drake to the plate. Drake steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, pops it up on the infield. Shortstop settles under it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. Reber on first. That's going to bring Christiansen to the plate. Christiansen steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, called strike one. Reber at first. Here's the pitch to Christiansen. Swing, fouls it back. Out of play for strike two. She's 0-2 on Christiansen. Reber on first. Christiansen steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Christiansen strikes out, making the third out of the inning. So the Wolves get no runs, no errors, or one error, no hits in the inning. Burrison's given these guys a pretty good pitch, that first pitch, and then she can move the ball around pretty good. They need to be a little more aggressive and take that first pitch. It's right on the outside corner. It's a pretty good pitch. They can handle it instead of getting deep into her. She's got a pretty good rise ball. Burriston does. Has a good change-up, decent change-up. Doesn't throw it very often. And she can move the ball inside, outside pretty good. I believe she is a junior. So defensively for the Wolves, we stay the same. Coming to the plate for is number 10, Reed, for the Eagles. Ball one. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing and a miss by Reed for strike one. Counts 1-1 on Reed. Here's the pitch by Christiansen up. She checks her swing for ball. Two one is the count. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swings, pops it up out of play for strike two. That brings the count 2-2 on Reed. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Reed for strikeout. So that's going to bring number 3, Warner, to the plate. She's catching today for the Eagles. Drake sets up on the outside corner. Call the ball. Defensively for the Wolves, Treasure's in left, Groves in center, Hess is in right. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, outside corner, low, ball 2. Counts 2-0. Here's a pitch by Christiansen, right down the middle, up. Umpire calls 3-0. Here's a pitch by Christiansen, ball 4. So that she gives up a walk right there to the number 3, Warner. I think Eagles coach is telling him, be more disciplined, don't swing. Make her throw you a strike first. That's going to bring number 2, Lunt, to the plate. Outside corner called strike 1. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, inside corner, strike 2. Counts 0-2 on number 2, Lunt. Outside corner, swing, she goes. Umpire says no. She checked her swing, he says. Okay. So that brings the count 1-2. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, up. Counts 2-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Oh, there is one out. Here's the pitch, swing and miss. Strike 3, outside corner. That's the second out of the inning. So 2 out. That's going to bring their number 8 hitter. Number 14, Kane, is coming to the plate. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, up for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Here's a pitch by Christiansen, outside corner, strike 1. Counts 1-1 on Kane. Here's the pitch by Christiansen, swing and miss by Kane for strike 2. Counts 1-2. Haley sets up, outside corner, swing and a miss for strike 3 for the third out of the inning. So they get no runs on no hits, no errors on the Wolves. Wolves got to get the bats going right here, string together some hits, going to the top half of the 4th inning. This is where we usually stride out. We've seen the pitcher a couple times now. All right, coming to the plate for the Wolves. It's going to be number 15. It's going to be Grobe. First pitch to her. Swings, pops it up. Back to the fence for strike 1. A little bit high and on the outside corner. Grobe steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Brings the count 0-2. Here's the pitch from Burleson. Grobe hits it right back up the middle for a base hit. That's a single. Good job hitting by Grobe. Settling in there. 2 strikes on her. Just got too much of the plate. Burleson did, pitching for the Eagles. Good job by Grobe, though. That's what the Wolves need. Now coming to the plate is number 4 is going to be Kylie Bundy. Nobody out. Runner on first. Bundy steps in. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Grobe back to first. Easy. As they throw down to first. She didn't get off very far. Counts 1-0 on Bundy. Here's the pitch to Bundy. Shows bunt. She fouls it back out of play on the bunt for strike 1. Last time Bundy bunted, she got it down perfect to third. Baseman made a bad throw. Bundy steps in, shows bunt again. She pops it up, back, and the catcher tries to catch it, but it just out of her reach. She dives for it for strike 2. So Bundy's got 2 strikes on her now. Runner on first. She'll be hitting away now with 2 on her. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Gets away from the catcher, but first base is occupied. She just tags her. So now back to the top of the order for the Wolves is going to be number 3, Phelps. Phelps steps in. There's 1 out. Grobe on first. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits it right back to the second. Gets under her mitt. Grobe goes to stops at second. I don't think she picked up Coach Jones soon enough to get to third, so she had to put on the brakes right there. Got through the second baseman's glove and rolled into the outfield. So 1 out. That's going to bring Hess to the plate. Becca steps in. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Called strike. 1. That's 1. If she'd have bunted that thing, it would went right in the air. It was a rise ball running outside corner, running up. Good job by Hess. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, called strike 2. Counts 0-2 on Hess. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hess fouls it off. Catcher drops it, stays alive. Count still 0-2 on Hess. Eagles are going right after on an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch to Hess. Down, low, ball, 1. Brings the count 1-2 on Hess. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hess fouls it off. Inside corner. Fouls it off out of play behind the screen. Hess has seen lots of pitches right here. Let's see if she can put this thing in play somewhere. Here's the pitch to Hess. High. Rise ball. Brings the count 2-2. Beck steps in. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off again. Behind the catcher. It's another rise ball. It was just running down the middle, though, and not as high. She just fouled that thing off. I think if this little gal will bring it down, Becca will handle this thing right here. She's seen enough pitches from her. Here's the pitch from Hess. Yep. She hits it in the dirt over to the shortstop. She shuffles to second. It's called out at second. It was a bang-bang play. Umpire was right there, calls it out. 2 out in the inning. I knew Hess would hit that if they brought it down to her. She was just getting a piece, and then hit it square, just right to the shortstop. So coming to the plate now for the Wolves is their 3-hitter, number 10, Nelson. Nelson steps in. Here's the first pitch. Inside. Throw down to third. She's safe at third. She's back easy. I think they were thinking Hess was going to go, and she didn't go. So runners at first and third. Nelson steps in. Here's the pitch. Inside, gets past the catcher. That's going to bring a run home. She scores. Hess goes to second on the pass ball. So the Wolves capitalize on the pass ball. Good job on Addie to get the heck out of the road, so that got through. Thought it was going to hit her. She bailed, and the catcher missed it. So that still got 2 out in the inning. Hess is on second. Here's the pitch to Nelson, high. Count is 3-0 on Nelson. She'll be taken all the way right here with Moyle on deck, the 4-hitter. Burstyn. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 4 anyway to Nelson. So Moyle, Coach Jones re-enters Moyle in the game. As she was pinch run for last time. She re-entered her. Eagles call timeout. Going to talk to her as pitcher. She did when she went over. All right, 2 out, 2 on. Moyle at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Moyle. In there, swings. It's a little blooper down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to score 1. And holds Addie at third. Good job by Coach Jones. Should have been thrown out. So good job by Moyle. Just pokes out on that first outside pitch. Just pokes it up over first baseman. Lands in the grass. It's fair ball. Scores 1 run. Now we got runners at second and third. Coming to the plate for the Wolves is number 12. Is going to be playing shortstop is Reber. Wolves get some momentum going right here. Reber steps in. Here's the pitch. It called strike. Little high. Reber didn't like it. Coach Jones is saying, you're good, don't swing at that stuff. That's just an out. Even though that's called a strike, it's right at the top of the strike zone. Reber steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner. That gets away from the catcher. Coming home is Nelson. She's safe at home. Moyle goes to third on the wild pitch. Time called. So the Wolves making things happen right here, putting the pressure on the Eagles, making them make pitches and outs. That's what we got to do. We just got to keep the pressure on them. So we still got 2 out in the inning. Reber at the plate. Moyle at third. Count, I believe the count on Reber is 1-1. Count on Reber is 1-1. 2 out. Here's the pitch. Swings, pops it up down the first base line and just out of the reach of the first baseman. So that's count goes to 1-2 on Reber. Got a runner at third, 2 out. See if Reber can put this thing in play and get this run home. Here's the pitch to Reber. High, ball 2. Good job by Reber. Still being disciplined. Counts 2-2. 2 out. Reber steps in. Here's the pitch. High, outside, ball 3. Full count on Reber. Two out. Reber steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, pops it up out of play. Just got underneath it just a little bit, Reber did. Pretty good pitch. Reber steps in. Full count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. So she draws a walk. Good job by Reber being patient. 1-2 for a little while. 4 or 5 pitches there, and she works herself into a walk. 2 out. That's going to bring Drake to the plate. Runners at first and third. Drake steps in. Pitcher takes a minute, and she steps on the mound. Here's the first pitch to Drake. Up. That's called a strike. That was the same pitch that he called a strike on Riley. It's right at the belt and runs up. It's a rise ball. It's not a good pitch to hit. So counts 0-1 on Drake. Here's the pitch. Down. Drake swings. Fouls it off. Out of play for count goes 0-2 on Drake. Two on, 2 out. Here's Drake at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Drake for strike 3. That's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Wolves get a couple runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Brings the score Enterprise 7. The Eagles 5. Okay, going ahead of the bottom half of the fourth inning. Wolves do a little bit of damage. They're in the top half. Got some momentum going here. Coming defensively for the Wolves. Moyle on third, Reber at short, Bundy at second, Hunt up first, Drake behind the plate, Phelps in left, Grove in center. Here's the first pitch, hit to Hunt, right off her hands to number 1, Stephenson for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Wolves. That's going to coming back to the top of the order for the Eagles is number 18, Dearden. Hess is in right. They didn't finish that off. So Dearden steps in, calls time. Christiansen steps on the mound. Here's the first pitch, swing and a miss by Dearden for strike 1. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Little one hopper to Reber. She knocks it down, holds him to a single right there. So that's going to bring up number 11, Flynn. 1 out. 1 on. Here's the first pitch to Flynn. Shows bunt. Lays it down. Haley picks it up foul in the batter's box. That's in the batter's box. So they called her safe, but so it hit the plate and died right on the line at the batter's box. So she is safe at first. After all that, she's safe. 1 out. So that's going to bring number 5, Barriston, to the plate. First pitch inside, called strike 1. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Christiansen throws a changeup in the dirt for ball 1. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing. Throw down to first, but she's safe at first. She checked her swing. He calls no swing. So she tried to check her swing. It's called the ball. Brings the count 2-1. Swing, she hits it right back up the middle for a base hit. That'll score 1. So still 1 out in the inning. They're going to have a pinch runner for Burstyn, who's the pitcher. That's going to be number 7, Bartholomew. Okay, here's the pitch. Christiansen, she shows bunt. Number 24 does, fouls it back off out of play. Maxfield for strike 1. So we got runners at first and second. 1 out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. They show bunt. It's a changeup. Macy throws down to first on the bunt, gets the runner out, and for the second out of the inning. That moved the runners over, second and third. 2 out. So that's going to bring up number 10, Reed. First pitch to her is inside strike. Haley sets up outside corner, down low for ball 1. Counts 1-1. 2 out. Here's the pitch from Christiansen. Swing and a miss by Reed. Rise ball. Counts 1-2. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. She swings and fouls it down the right field line. Out of play. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Throws a changeup in the dirt. That's going to bring the count 2-2. On Reed. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Inside corner swing, strike 3 called. She tried to check her swing. So Millard gets 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error on the Wolves. Brings the score 7-6 for the Wolves. Going to the top half of the 5th inning. So I got an update for you on the boys' side. The score is 4-0 for the boys in the 5th inning. All right, coming to the plate for the Wolves is going to be Christiansen, leading off top half of the 5th. First pitch to her, outside, is called ball. She went back to that outside rise ball right at the belt, trying to get a strike. It was just a little high this time. She's done that on the last 3 batters. Blakely steps in. Here's the pitch, outside corner, ball 2. So the count's 2-0 on Christiansen. On deck is Grobe. Here's the pitch, high, ball 3. Counts 3-0 on Christiansen. Ball 4 inside. So we've got a pinch runner coming in for Blakely. She's a pitcher. Catcher pitcher change. It's going to be Hallie Christensen's going to come in and run. So Christiansen draws a walk, 4-pitch walk. 17, Christensen's going to come in and run for. Nobody out. Grobe's coming to the plate. Grobe went 0-2, 1-2 last inning, and had a little base hit. Got through second baseman's glove. Here's the pitch to Grobe. Shows bunt, lays it down, but foul. Back for strike one. Counts 0-1 on Grobe. Here's the pitch to Grobe, swinging. Strike two, watch as it go by. Counts 0-2 on Grobe. Burstyn throws that rise ball on the outside corner for a strike. It's a pretty good pitch. Here's the pitch. She throws it again. It's just high. She's got pretty good control. Counts 2-1 on Grobe, or 2-2 on 1-2 on Grobe. Here's the pitch. Swings. That's a fair ball. He calls it fair. That's down across the third baseline. That's Howley goes to third. Grobe to second. That is a good break for the Wolves, as I am sitting right down third base line, and that was about a foot outside third base. I was in perfect position for that one. But he says it got a corner of the bag. It did. Counts 1-2. Or, no, sorry. We got 2 on, no out. Bundy at the plate. Strike on the outside corner. Called. Jones tells Bundy, relax in there. See the ball. Here's the pitch. Down. Ball. Counts 1-1. 2 on. Nobody out. Counts 1-1 on Bundy. Here's the pitch to Bundy. She swings. A little line drive to first. It gets out of her mitt. She catches it, hits the ground. It comes out for a base hit. I wouldn't call that an error because of the play. That was just a great layout diving catch by the first baseman, and it just comes out of her mitt. Coach Katie Jones calls timeout. She's going to make a switch. Base runner. Number 14, Daisy Terry, is going to come in and run for Bundy. Hey, good job by Bundy just to make things happen. Just hitting that ball, putting it in play. It'd have been a tough play for first baseman. Gets the Wolves back to the top of the order again. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Umpire's ready now. Phelps comes into the plate. She steps in. First pitch to her is up. Throw down to third. Back in time is Christensen. Safe. Third. Umpire calls time to clean the plate off again. Wind's blowing pretty good. We just thought it blew only in Enterprise and Milford. It blows up here too. Counts 1-0 Phelps. She swings, fouls it back off out of play for strike one. Counts 1-1. Threw that outside rise ball again. Right at the belt. Counts 1-1. Nobody out. Here's a pitch to Phelps. She hits it right to the second baseman. She goes home, safe at home. Here comes the throw to home. She scores. She's safe by Grobe. So Phelps makes it happen there too. They come home with the throw. It gets by the catcher. So that moves the runners. Terry's on third. Phelps at second. Umpire's got to clean the plate again. So that would have been a fielder's choice on the second baseman, but she just threw it in the dirt past the catcher. Coming to the plate is number 2 is Hess. Hess steps in. Here's the first pitch, up and out for ball 1. 2 on, nobody out. Top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch to Hess, down. She swings, fouls it off down the third base line, down to Coach Cody Jones. Picked up foul by the third baseman. This is number 14, Kane. Counts 1-1 on Hess. Hess hung in there last time, battled, ended up getting on. Here's the pitch to Hess, up, inside, ball 2, throw down to third. Daisy back in time. Catcher's just saying, I'm watching you, keep track of you. Counts 2-1 on Becca. Burriston on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swings. Becca does. Fouls it off down past Coach Jones again. Had a little better contact that time. Pitch was down. Counts 2-2. Two is the count on Hess. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. She slaps it to the third. One hopper. Throws across to first. She is out at first. Comes home. She's called out at home also. So called out at first, called out at home. So 2 outs in the inning. Treasure goes to third. Umpire's got to clean the plate again. Millard's just made the throws on a couple of those that got us being aggressive. Daisy just had to hold up and make sure they made the throw. First baseman made a good throw. Here's the pitch to Nelson. Outside for ball 1. Nelson batting third today. Here's the pitch. High, inside, almost hits her for ball 2. Counts 2-0 on Nelson. She'll be looking for something she can drive right here. Here's the pitch, up, ball 3. 3-0. She'll be taken all the way right here. Here's the pitch by Burriston. In there for a strike, outside corner. Strike 1. Counts 3-1. Hitters count for Nelson. Nelson settles in. Here's the pitch. In there, swings, fouls it off out of play for strike 2. That brings the count full on Nelson. 2 out, 1 on. Phelps is on third. Here's the pitch. Swings, fouls it off out of play. That's a good one to foul off. It was on the outside corner and low. Too close to take. Good job by Nelson. She's still got to bring it to her. Full count. Nelson steps in. Here's the pitch. She throws a little changeup. She just hits a little looper out to left field. Left fielder takes one step in and makes the catch on the changeup pitch. So the Wolves get 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error on the Eagles. Okay, back to Millard High School. Going to the bottom half of the inning. 5 or 6. Bottom of the 5th inning. Defensively for the Wolves, Hunt's at first, Bundy at second, Reber at short, Moyle at third. Here's a first pitch by Christiansen in the dirt for ball 1. Number 3, Warner, the catcher, is batting for the Eagles. Pitch goes high and wide on Christiansen. Ball 2, counts 2-0. There's a pitch, outside corner, swings and fouls it off out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Christiansen swings, fouls it off out of play. Number 3 for strike 2. That brings the count 2-2, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Change up. She gets her to little can of corn to Riley Reber. Stands in her shoes and makes that catch on the change up. So now coming to the plate for the Eagles is number 2, Lunt. She shows bunt, pulls it back, swings, fouls it off out of play for strike 1. Counts 0-1 on Lunt. She is their 7 hitter today. Shows bunt again, pulls back. That's a changeup in the dirt. Ball 1. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch. She punches it up to Bundy. Bundy settles under it, makes the catch. So she just punched at it Went right in the air. She showed bunt, pulled it back, but didn't get all the way back and just came forward and popped it in the air. I'm trying to do it as I'm telling you. It's kind of funny. Good thing you can't see me. That's going to bring number 14. Nope, they're going to pinch hit for 14. It is 14. Kane playing third base today. She takes ball one on the changeup. There's another pitch by Christiansen outside corner at the knee for strike one. Counts 1-1. There's a pitch, swing and a miss by Kane for strike two. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Throws a changeup in the dirt. Counts 2-2. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. She fouls it off. To the screen. Count still two out. Here's the pitch. Up and out. Ball three. It's their number 8 hitter. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Down and in low for ball 4. So she gives up a walk to the 8 hitter. So now coming to the plate is number 1, Stephenson. She's their 9 hitter. Ball inside. Umpire's going to clean the plate off again. Counts 1-0. 1 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Stephenson swings and fouls it off out of play for strike one. Counts 1-1. On Stephenson. Stephenson hit it to Bundy last time on the ground. 1-1 is the count. 2 out. Here's the pitch. Swings. Pops it up out of play to Macy. Just gets down on the dirt, on the grass for strike 2. Two out. Here's the pitch. Throws a changeup in there for a ball. Must have called it outside is what he said. Counts 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swings. Hits it right back to Christiansen. Line drive. She makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So Stephenson made good contact on that one. Hit it right back to her. So the Eagles got no runs, no hits, no errors on the Wolves. Over on the boys' side, it's in the 6th inning. 6th inning? Top of the 5th inning. 6-0 for the Wolves. Millard still pitching Burriston. She's pitched most of their games that they've played this year. She's their ace by far. She's a junior. Coming to the plate for the Wolves. We're at 4, 5, and 6. That's going to be Moyle, Reber, Drake. Last at bat, Moyle had a little base hit down the right field line. Took that first pitch outside and just drove it down the right field line. I wouldn't be surprised if she does it again. Burriston likes that outside pitch right at the knee for strike 1. Yep, she went there again, but that was low. Burriston is a senior. Counts 1-0 on Moyle. Here's the pitch. Swings. Misses for strike one. Counts 1-1 on Moyle. Nobody out. She settles in. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits it right down to the third baseman. She picks it up, but it's foul for strike two. I thought a third baseman was going to come and get that thing and in fair territory, but she was backed off and let it go foul and then picked it up. So that's counts 1-2 on Moyle. She settles in. Here's the pitch. Up, ball two on Moyle. Moyle steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, fouls it off, out of play. Good job by Moyle to just put the bat on the ball. Foul that thing off. Catcher calls timeout. She's got to fix her tire shoe. All right, Moyle steps in. Nobody out here in the top half of the sixth inning. Here's the pitch to Moyle. Swings, drives it out into right field. It's out in the grass. She makes the catch, the right fielder does. Throws it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate now for the Wolves is number 12, Reber. Reber swings, hits it right back up the middle on the first pitch for a base hit. Good job by Reber. Wolves are figuring out that first pitch that Burriston's throwing is pretty dang good. Getting after it. Drake steps into the plate. One out. Reber on first. Shows bunt. Lays it down. Back to the pitcher. That advances Reber to first. Or to second. She stops there for the second out of the inning. So now coming to the plate is number 6, Christiansen. 2 out in the inning. Christiansen walked last inning. Let's see if she'll take this first pitch that she gives her, if it's any good. Here it is. Yep, she swings, pops it straight in the air. That's trouble. Interference called on Reber for the out. She didn't touch him, but she got close to him, made him nervous. So that's called out. So Christiansen hits it just straight in the air. So after the end of the top half of the sixth inning, they got one hit, no runs, no errors on the Eagles. Brings score is 6-9. Your pen. That's going to bring up back to the top of the order for the Eagles. Dearden, Flynn, Braston. Defensively for the Wolves, Christiansen's on the mound. Drake behind the plate. Moyle at third. Reber at short. Bundy at second. Hunt at first. Hess in right. Grobe in center. Phelps in left. Last time Dearden got on with a little base hit over to Reber. So Dearden steps in. Here's the first pitch from Christiansen. Swings and fouls it off the screen for strike one. Here's a pitch by Christiansen. Swing and a miss by Dearden for strike two. Counts 0-2 on Dearden. Dearden steps in. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Throws a changeup. She pops it out over to the third base side and just out of play. Moyle and Reber went after it. It was just a little bit deep. Count still 0-2 on Dearden. Just calls time. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing and a miss by Dearden for strike three. So that's going to bring up number 11, Flynn. She's hitting second for the Eagles today. Here's the first pitch. Outside, swings, fouls it off, out of play for strike one. On Flynn. There's the pitch by Christiansen. Throws a changeup. She hits a little out fly ball to center field. What you want to do with a changeup. Got it to work this time for now. Just pops it in the air to center field. It looks really, really, really good, and then it's can't hit it very hard sometimes. Sometimes they can. That's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, number 5, Burriston. First pitch to her is a changeup for ball one. Burriston steps in. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball two. Counts 2-0 on Burriston. She's their 3 hitter. Pretty good hitter. Here's the pitch up. Ball 3. Counts 3-0 on Burriston. Trying to be careful with her. She's got 5 home runs on the year. 23 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Strike one called right at the belt. Counts 3-1. Hitters count. Blakely comes to the mound. Here's the pitch. Up. Ball 4. So she walks number 5, Burriston. That's going to bring up number 24, Maxfield, the shortstop. It's 2 down in the inning. Here's the pitch. Inside, swing and a miss. Strike one on Maxfield. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Maxfield. Counts 0-2. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing and miss by Maxfield for a strikeout. So no hits, no runs, no errors, 1 walk given up by Christiansen. This is going to bring us to the top half of the 7th. We'll Hopefully the Wolves can get us a couple insurance runs right here. The Lady Wolves the score is 6-9 for the Wolves. So the boys update on their scores is the bottom half of the 5th inning, and it is 8-0 for Enterprise. So leading off, in this inning for the Wolves is going to be Grobe. Bundy back to the top of the order. Defensively for the Eagles, number 5, Baraston still on the mound for the Eagles. So Grob steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, fouls it back up out of play for strike 1. It's that little outside rise ball. She's got called for a strike a couple times here in this game in that first pitch. Here's the pitch to Grobe. Inside, called strike 2. Count goes 0-2 on Grobe. Here's the pitch to Grobe. She swings, hits it in between first and second. Second baseman bobbles it, throws it to first. She's safe at first. Good job by Grobe, just making things happen, making contact. It would have been a very tough play for the second baseman. I'd call it a hit. She had to range a long ways to get that. So nobody out. That brings up number 4, Bundy. Bundy's playing second base today for the Wolves. Here's the pitch. She shows bunt. Pulls it back, but called strike. Throw down to first. Grobe back in time. Nobody out. 0-1 count on Bundy. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Counts 1-1. Bundy steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball. Counts 2-1. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to Bundy. Inside, ball 3. Counts 3-1. See if Baraston threw a changeup last time. Here's the pitch. Nope. Outside corner strike called. Brings the count full on Bundy. Bundy steps in. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swings, fouls it off. Catcher's mitt. Brings the count still full. Bundy steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner called strike 3, watching for the first out of the inning. So That'll bring us back to the 1 out. Grobe on first. It's going to bring Phelps to the plate. Phelps steps in. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Little low. Called strike. Here's the pitch to Phelps. She pops it up out into center field. She's coming in. It's going to drop. Grob has to hold up there at first just for a minute. Goes part way, make sure it drops, and then goes to second. So that drops in for a single for Phelps. So that coming to the plate now is number 2 is Hess with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Top half of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Down. Ball 1. Here's the pitch to Hess. Outside, ball 2. Counts 2-0 on Hess. Hess steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings, lines it right back up in the middle, and hits the base runner for the out. So now we got 2 outs in the inning. Becca hit it on the nose, and it just hit Grobe coming off second. Just had some bad luck in the last couple innings. So that brings 2 out. Runners at second, first. Nelson's coming to the plate. Hattie steps in. First pitch to her. She swings. Hits it down the third baseline. Foul. Picked up foul by the third baseman for strike 1. Two out. Addie steps in. Here's the pitch. Up. She swings. Fouls it off out of play for strike 2. Brings the count 0-2 on Nelson. Nelson steps in. Here's the pitch. Swings. Fouls it off out of play. Count still 0-2. Burriston's throwing a couple of rise balls back to back to Nelson. Let's see what she does here. Here's the pitch. Throws it again. Pops it out into right field. High. Right fielder makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Wolves have a little bad luck right there. They get 3 hits, no runs, and no errors on the Eagles. That's going to bring us to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Okay, bottom half of the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch by Christiansen. Up, swings, fouls it out of play. Number 10 is Reed for strike 1. Christiansen throws a rise ball right there. Here's the pitch. Throws a changeup. She watches it for ball 1. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Down and in for ball 2. Here's the pitch. Up for ball 3. Counts 3-1 on Reed. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Strike called. Full count. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. In there, strike 3 called right at the knee on the outside corner. Stands and watches, Reed does. First out of the inning. So that's going to bring up number 3, Warner, coming to the plate for the Eagles. Catcher, first pitch, outside corner, called ball. Swing and miss for strike 1. Counts 1-1, 1 out. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Up for ball 2. Counts 2-1 on Warner. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. Throws a rise ball, gets her to chase. Brings the count 2-2. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing or pitch is outside for ball 3. Full count. Here's the pitch by Christiansen. Swing and miss. Threw it by her for the second out of the inning. Two out in the bottom half of 7. That's going to bring up number 2 is Lunt. Strike called. Outside corner. Swing and miss by Lunt for strike 2. Counts 2-0 on Lunt. Pitch outside corner called strike 3. Watching for the third out of the inning. So the Wolves get the win up here in Millard. Had a couple bad luck deals on the bases, but ended up getting it pulled out. Final score here is Enterprise 9, Millard 6. I told you once already, they play again Thursday in Enterprise. Take a break and we'll turn the camera back on for the JV game here in about